Hi, it's Jacob. Big news today. The ACT canceled the administration of the June exam at about 2,500 test centers in the US. That's not a wholesale cancellation. They're not saying the June exam is off the board. And if you look at the PDF of closed test centers, which by the way, 2,500 is a rough count I got from looking at that, you'll see that, for example, Michigan is almost entirely shut down, or maybe even entirely shut down. And right next door, Indiana maybe has a dozen centers closed. So the local authority situation is different. The public health situation is different. So it's been very piecemeal. It's clear that the ACT really wants to give this test as insofar as possible. Check your email if you're signed up for the June test. Either way, you're going to have something from the ACT today that says, "Hey, you're taking it," or "Hey, you're not taking it. Your center's closed. Sign up for July." Do what the email says. If your center's closed, sign up for July for free. If your center is not closed, plan to take it in 2 weeks. I think it's at this point you're not going to see a wholesale cancellation of the test. I think you will see that number creep up because I'm sure there are test centers out there that the ACT just doesn't know what to do with yet from a public health standpoint. But I don't think everybody's going to go off the board. I also think the ACT sat on this a long time. I think it's hard when you're looking at that much information to put together a list of 2,500 ish places and say that these are all canceled. So this is obviously something that they've developed over the course of probably weeks. And they're essentially trying to rip the Band-Aid off quick, right? They're trying to avoid any sort of hastiness or panic or the assumption that the entire test will be canceled. So I worry a lot about in the fall some sort of return to quarantine and the online versions of these tests not working the way they will or being or they're supposed to or being delayed. And if you can take a test, take it. You are going to see, and this is going to help, this big move to test optional. I think that that's probably going to happen no matter what at this point. That said, schools want test scores. Test optional doesn't mean test blind. Test optional ought to say test preferred. They want scores, especially after they've had a junior year where you may as well throw out that second semester's worth of grades. So anything quantitative you can give them is good. I hope this was helpful. Thanks. Good luck. My daughter has been helping me out in the office today. Do you want to say like and subscribe or something appropriate?
So the mountain is not on. It's off.
The mountain is off.
Yeah.
Okay, the mountain is off, folks. Thank you very much for your patience. Have a great day.